Protection of trains stopped between stations. LP finds that his train cannot proceed and protection to be done. He shall apprise the guard by sounding the prescribed whistle code or through walkie-talkie or other means and exchange hand danger signals with him. Then the guard shall immediately exhibit a hand danger signal towards the rear and check up that the tail board or tail light is correctly exhibited and switch on flasher light if provided in the rear of his brake van. On a single line section, the guard shall either himself go back or send a competent person to protect the train. If the guard has deputed a competent person to protect the train, he shall go to the loco pilot for consultation. The person going back to protect the train shall continuously show his hand danger signal to stop any approaching train, and in addition to his hand signal shall take detonators and place them upon the line on which the stoppage has occurred. One detonator at 600 meters from his train to be placed on the way out and 3 detonators 10 meters apart, not less than 1,200 meters. The guard shall, after consultation with the loco pilot, keep showing hand danger signal to any approaching train and continue to do so until he is recalled. He shall leave down the 3 detonators and on his way back pick up the intermediate detonator. The loco pilot shall at once show a danger signal to the front and proceed to protect the train in front or send ALP. Should any train be seen approaching, the person going to protect the train shall immediately place 1 detonator on the line as far away from the disabled train as possible and will continue to show his hand danger signal to stop any approaching train. If the person has already placed 1 detonator on 600 meters and he is not in a position to reach at a distance of 1,200 meters, he will again place 1 detonator as far away from the train which has met the accident. On a double line section, as soon as the loco pilot comes to know that his train has met with an accident, he shall at once switch on the flasher light and switch off the headlight, and thereafter either go himself and send his assistant loco pilot or some other competent person to protect the adjacent line in front in the manner prescribed. The guard shall himself first immediately proceed ahead to assist and ensure protection of the adjacent line in front, and if a competent person available, send him to protect the train in the rear. The loco pilot shall take action to protect the adjacent line as mentioned above. The guard shall proceed towards the engine and finds the adjacent line is obstructed. He shall proceed ahead to assist and ensure protection of the adjacent line. If the adjacent line is not obstructed, he shall inform loco pilot and go back to protect the train in the rear. The guard shall during day fix a red flag on the side light bracket of his brake van or on the handle of the door or at such place on the brake van which can be easily seen by the LP at the night reverse the side light of his brake van to show red towards the engine. He shall also ensure that during day the tail board is in position and at night that the tail and the side lights are burning brightly. Resetting of axle counter. During the recent averted collision of RGPM station, Deputy SS RGPM forgot that a light engine is on loop line. Reset the axle counter without following the given procedure. That is, physically ensuring that the line onto which the train is received is clear of obstruction and taken off signal for a goods train. Fortunately, LP of the train noticed a light engine on the loop line onto which he was being received and stopped his train, thereby averting possible collision. Procedure for resetting loop line axle counter is given in SR 3.69.5. 5.1. 1. The axle counter has failed and is showing fault condition, and when the train is being received on loop line, the axle counter shall be reset only after ensuring that the monitoring portion is vacant. 5.2. The reset device should be operated by a key, which should be kept locked in a separate box in station master's office. 5.3. Whenever it becomes necessary to operate the reset device, it should be done by the station master on duty along with one operating or SNT staff. Ensure proper and regular entries in the register wherever axle counters are reset by emergency buttons.